Hello, everyone, and welcome to US Streamer for October 23rd, 2014. Today, Castlevania Aria of Sorrow came out on Virtual Console, and that is what I'm going to play. Except I'm cheating a little bit. I'm playing the Castlevania Double Pack GBA ROM on a Retron 5, and I imported my old save data, and as you can see here, I've actually... What? Yes. No, wait. Oh, crap. It looks like it might have deleted some of my save data. No, okay, there we go. Time 17 hours. Okay. So, yeah, what I've got here is basically a completed game. As you can see, I've beaten 98.4% of it. I have... loaded it up and have all my souls in a New Game Plus. So basically, I'm going to go crazy and use all the in-game equipment and that sort of thing as I play through Aria of Sorrow from the beginning. I skipped the beginning part here. As you can see, I'm a little ways into the castle. So the idea here is that basically I've completed the game, and I have pretty much everything except the story-specific equipment. So you steal souls from enemies that you defeat, and they give you special abilities. And some of them are kind of crazy, some of them are kind of lame. Let's start with... let's see... the Waiter Skeleton, always a favorite, and Persephone. And then Succubus. So basically, these abilities, the Waiter Skeleton lets me use hot curry as if it were holy water from another Castlevania game. Persephone lets me suck enemy health with a spiritual vacuum cleaner, and Succubus just lets me drain enemy health. So you can equip 3 different souls at a time as you travel through the castle. And oh wait, I forgot to switch my weapon also. Let's start with something random. Here's a sword made of gold. I don't need the Soul Eater ring anymore because that just helps me steal souls, and I have all of them. So let's go with the rune ring so I can use spells more often. Alright, so here I am in Castlevania, Dracula's castle. But Dracula's dead, you say? Yes, well, sort of. That's the whole premise of Aria of Sorrow. So this is the introductory room. Back over to the left is Mysterious Man and the protagonist's girlfriend, Mina. Oh, sorry if there are like sirens and stuff in the background. I live close to a fire station. Anyway, you can see here the whole map of the castle. I've only cleared the rooms that are in blue there to the left, but there's a lot to explore. So anyway, I'm going to stop talking and just start going. But, like I said, I have all this stuff. I don't have, the ability to double jump yet, but I have pretty much everything else. So, I want you guys to tell me what kind of crazy equipment I should use. If you go to GameFAQs or, like, the Castlevania Wikia, you can see a list of souls that you can use in the game, special abilities, and, find some stuff that looks interesting and start sending out messages in the chat, and I will swap out my current equipment, which, is a plate of curry and a vacuum cleaner, because I'm feeling very domestic. Yeah, there we go. And I will switch over to the stuff that you guys want. Tragically, since I'm playing this without music, I can't hear the kick-ass music that Michiru Yamane put together, but you guys playing at home are hearing totally rad music, and that's awesome. So, when you start a New Game Plus, you begin at level 1. So even though I have all this equipment and stuff, Soma is still level 1, which means relatively low hit points and a generally fragile constitution. But I'm still, loaded for bear, so I can beat my enemies pretty easily. Oops. Assuming I don't do stupid stuff like that. Oh, there's actually a little slowdown on this. I don't remember that. That might be something introduced with the Retron 5. Yeah, so first boss goes down to 3 hits because I'm using a crazy sword from later in the game. And that was... I don't know what that was. Alright, so let me have a quick glance over at the chat to see if anyone has any recommendations on stuff to use. Okay, someone wants me to use the plasma rifle. I don't have the plasma rifle. I haven't gone through the... I think you get that in a... like the special mode or something. I haven't beaten that, so... Sorry, I don't have the plasma rifle. I do have the handgun, though. I don't know that I have every single item that's in the game, or every single soul, but I have a huge amount of things. So, throw out some suggestions for me, folks. Like I said, you can go to GameFAQs or Wikia and find lists of souls that Soma can equip. And like I said, you can use 3 at a time. So the 3 that I have are the waiter skeleton, where I can chuck curry, like that, and the Persephone vacuum cleaner, like that, and the succubus that lets me drain health from defeated enemies, or from candles, apparently. It's been a long time since I've played this game. Like I said before, I'm playing the Castlevania double pack for Game Boy Advance, which came out, I think, in like 2005, I want to say. It's been a long time, and that was the last time I played this, so you'll have to forgive me if I'm a little rusty and a little fuzzy on where to go for things. So one thing I can't do right now is dive, because diving is equipped by a soul, or enabled by a soul that you get in the course of the story. And because it's a navigational ability, it's not something I can do right now, so I can't actually go down that path to the right. And I can't double jump, that's another story-based ability, so I guess I'll just have to throw curry at fish. I guess I'm killing fish with curry. So I need to go another direction. But I do have the soul that I just got is, what was it? Flying armor. So that lets me perform special jumps. Or not special jumps, but lets me slow my fall so I can jump longer distances. So we'll go back up this way. Alright, so someone suggests used a spear and the merman bullet soul. It's I don't think I can equip both of those at once, can I? I don't believe so. Thanks, Mary. So while I'm kind of muddling about and facing things that are no threat whatsoever, we could talk a little bit about this game itself. Let's see, it was released in... what year was that? 2003. Oh yeah, actually, this came out just before I joined the gaming press. It was the last game I played before moving out to California for 1UP. When that site launched. So 2003, it was the 3rd Castlevania game for Game Boy Advance, and definitely the best of the 3. The first 2 were Circle of the Moon, which was developed by the Konami Kobe studio, and was actually not that good. And then Harmony of Dissonance, which was Koji Igarashi's first solo project with Castlevania, and also was not that good. It's better than Circle of the Moon in a lot of regards, except the music, but kind of a mess in terms of the castle layout. But this one, they just nailed it. The castle layout is really good, the story is really good, the graphics are really good, the music's really good, and then it has the entire soul system. The premise there is that when you defeat enemies, you will randomly be given their soul and absorb that. And Soma's special ability is to wield his enemy's souls however he wants. And that allows you to create interesting combinations of abilities. So it's kind of like Circle the Moon's DSS system, but it's much less scarce. Like here, yeah, there we go, I just got a soul. So Peeping Eye allows me to run around, and if there's a wall that I can break through, it pulses. But only if I have the Peeping Eye equipped. You have to equip a soul to be able to get its benefits. Except some of the story souls. So where was I? Oh yeah, the DSS, the problem with that was the cards dropped really, really rarely, and there were only a few combinations that were really useful. So it was very much a luck kind of experience. It was very frustrating. In this game, souls drop much more frequently, and you can also tweak your luck stats to make drops more likely. And the souls that you really need to get through the story happen, you acquire those as a matter of course. So it's just a much better experience all around. It really kind of feels like this is the one that got it right. There's some argument among fans over whether the sequel is better than Aria, Dawn of Sorrow, which was for DS. Or whether Order of Ecclesia was better. I don't know if I could actually say which I like best. They're really good. They're all good. Let's all be friends. So, yes. You run around, explore, talk to the Virgin Mary occasionally. Good times. Alright, so I've run around with Joyeuse equipped for a while. I'm going to switch to, let's see, the Merman Bullet Soul. Alright, so there's Merman. I'm not going to try talking like Merman from He-Man because that would just be embarrassing. But just imagine that I'm gargling as I play. So let's see where I am on the map. I basically traversed the entire span of the castle, but as you can see, I've only cleared a tiny bit of it still. And I guess I'm going in the right direction because I haven't come across any obstacles. Like I said, it's been a long time, probably like 7 or 8 years since I last played this game, so it's all a little fuzzy. But I do love battery-based cartridges because they can keep that data for 7 years at a time, so that when I want to do a stream based on my old stats, I can. God bless you, video games. Okay, so I can't get any further here because I need to be able to dive. So much for that. Oh, right, Merman. Yeah, so that's what this soul does. It lets me zap people with water. And I'm not very strong right now because, you know, he's level 4. What can you do? Another interesting thing about this game is that, story-wise, it takes place in the 21st century, I think the year 2034? Something like that. No, maybe it's not that far into the future. 2020, I don't remember. Anyway, 2029, people love machines. This is the major. So, you know, the big thing we never really saw in Koji Igarashi's Castlevania storyline... Oh, here we go. There's a dude in a white suit. He can't be bad. Now, remember, since I've got Merman equipped, you have to pretend that all of Soma's lines are gargled. Oh, I'm Soma! Like that. Makes the game better. Swear to God. So this gets into the cosmology of the Castlevania universe, which is really probably not something anyone ever thought they would need to know, but it comes in handy for understanding the plot of this game. The idea is Castlevania and Dracula resurrect every 100 years, but in this game, Dracula died in 1999. Like I was saying, the big story twist for the Castlevania series was that in 1999, Dracula was destroyed once and for all. They explained that here. But Dracula's not truly gone. Okay, so 2035, there we go. So that's why you see things like handguns and soldiers, you know, from the modern army in there, because they're dudes from the Battle of 1999. So even though everything's kind of gothic-y, there's still this little element of the future in there. Let's change my weapon. Someone suggested Claim Soleil. Claim Soleil? How do you pronounce that? I don't know, it's probably Celtic I have no idea how to pronounce Celtic things. But it's a really big sword. It's kind of cheesy, you know? It just destroys everything on screen. So new area, new music. I don't get to hear it because I'm listening to the music while I'm playing. So sad. But you guys at home are having a real treat. And actually it's 1/4 past the hour, so let me do another station break. You are watching US Gamers weekly retro stream. I'm Jeremy Parrish, playing Castlevania Aria of Sorrow, and I'm playing a new game plus mode where I've got no levels, but I have all the equipment I beat the game with, and all the souls. So if you would be so kind as to make suggestions on equipment and souls and that sort of thing that I should play with while I'm running through the game, it'll make it that much more lively. It'll be group participation. Currently I'm equipped with the Merman ability, which lets me shoot water guns at guys in armor. You wouldn't think that would be very effective, but strangely it is. Oh, come on. That's just lovely. Let's see, where am I in the castle? Okay, I'm over to the right. See those little disconnected things at the top? That's kind of part of the end game right there. But it's still mapped because I've beaten the game already. And I can't reach that because I don't have double jump yet. But someday I will. Let's see, any suggestions from the peanut gallery? Any suggestions on stuff I should use? Weapons, souls? Make it hard for me. Tell me to use something stupid. Like, I don't know. Let's see. What's something stupid? I could switch over to what's it called? The Legion? Yeah. I don't even know if I have enough magic points to be able to use Legion. Barely. I can use Legion once, so let's make it count. There we go. I just blew him up with a Gradius laser thing. And there's the best drop in the game, a random coin sitting by itself. Where to go from here? Like I said, it's been a while, so I'm a little fuzzy on directions of things. This sword's just making things too easy. That's no fun. Let's switch over to the handgun. Get all futuristic on things. There we go. Gunning down the bad guys. Soma Cruz is such a gangsta. There's something terribly satisfying about gunning down demons in Dracula's castle. I'm pretty sure that was the entire plot of Van Helsing, actually. Never saw it, but I think it's a safe guess. There's the goddess Durga, not to be mistaken for the goddess Curly. The ongoing, the running jokes or something with Castlevania is that there are a lot of sexy female enemies. Dragon skulls are surprisingly resistant to bullets. But not the lasers. I think I want to switch away from lasers. Still no suggestions for equipment to use, so let's use... Let's go with Durga, who I just was fighting. This game does kind of lend itself to grinding until you get all the souls you want, but at least it's fun grinding. I guess I can't quite reach that sword for now. So I actually want to go down from here. So, folks who are out there listening in the chat, watching the stream, please be cool and tell me souls I should equip. Otherwise, I'm just left to my own devices. What's the fun in that? If you're not sure about what kind of equipment I can use, what kind of souls I can get, go to GameFAQs or Castlevania's Wikia site, or Wikia's Castlevania site, I guess is the proper possessive there, and just check out a list of souls for Aria of Sorrow. There's like 100 of them, 128 or something. So there are a lot of options. I'm going to go back to the waiter skeleton here, because it's always fun to kill things with curry. I think it has a surprisingly short range in this game. And sadly, you can only throw one plate of curry at a time. Well, looks like it's time for another boss. I will destroy it handily. Oh, actually it's kind of strong. How about that? But it's no match for my curry. This is actually almost kind of cheap, but the weapon I'm using is admittedly really terrible because it's not manticores. So let's try something a little different. Oh, someone recommends Tiny Devil and Creaking Skull. So, let's see. Tiny Devil. Oops, I'm in the wrong spot. Soul set. Okay, Tiny Devil. It's got to be around here somewhere. There we go. And Creaking Skull, is that in the... it's not here. I do not seem to have Creaking Skull. So... I guess I could kill Minotaur with, or the Manticore with Minotaur, but that seems a little muddled. Most of these are passive stat boosts. Flesh Golem enjoys eating the oddest things. Yeah, all these are kind of lame. I'll just keep it on Succubus. Why not? And, oh, there we go. It's the Tiny Devil. Those are the little red guys who are flying around bothering me. I'm going to give myself a little more space. Chipping away, yeah, a little at a time. Thank you for the suggestion of Tiny Devil. That was very helpful, Heart Knight. Let's see. Rubik's Cube suggests I equip the Kaiser Knuckle. Let's see if I have that. I should. I don't have Kaiser Knuckle, but I do have Poison Fist, which is possibly even better. Now I can punch dudes and poison them at the same time. See how the tiny devil is like a taste of your own medicine. Alright, on to the next area. So yeah, anyway, I was talking about the story of this game earlier, and this was actually kind of a turning point for the Castlevania series. Up until this point, there wasn't really a, like I said, a fixed cosmology, but this kind of created the whole, like, the rules about how Dracula's revived, and the nature of Dracula's castle, and so on and so forth. It set up the whole Battle of 1999 thing, which people assumed for years would be the next Castlevania game. And then Konami stopped letting Koji Igarashi make Castlevania games, so it seems like that'll never happen. I don't know that Konami will ever even make another Castlevania game at this point. They kind of seem to have given up on video games that aren't PES or Metal Gear. That's a bastard sword. Personally, I don't think it's such a bad sword, but that's its name. Let's see. Let's look at the what do you call it? The chat. Let's see. Smile Soul. Oh, Slime Soul. I see. I don't know that I have that. But people in the chat do agree that the music in this game is great, and you're all correct. I feel kind of bad about punching women in the bikini area. It just seems very unsporting. And painful. Not, on the other hand, have problems with punching giant skulls in the face, because that is all a giant skull is. It's just a face. So, anyway, let's see. It's half past. The stream is now halfway through, and I should do another station introduction. Hi, you're watching US Gamer's US Streamer, the Thursday Retro Edition. I'm Jeremy Parrish, playing Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. Like I've said before, this came out on Virtual Console today, and you should definitely pick it up, because it's a really great game. But I don't think I can make this jump. However, I'm not playing on Virtual Console, I'm playing on a Retron 5 based on a cartridge, and I have, this is an old cartridge where I've basically gotten 100% completion, or close enough, on the game, and started a New Game Plus, so I have a bunch of different weapons and souls, and I'm taking recommendations and suggestions for people in the chat. If you want me to try a different weapon or soul combo to change up my power set, I'm more than happy to do that. So please, throw out suggestions. If you need a list of what kind of gear and equipment is available in the game, you can go to GameFAQs or to Wikia, find a list of souls for Aria of Sorrow, find something that looks interesting, and I will try to make use of it. Let's see. Black Panther Soul. Isn't that one, I think that one is a story-based soul, isn't it? Let me see if I have Slime, though. I can't remember which category that's under. Ah, there we go. Slime. So now I can throw slime at people. That's great. So that's kind of like the diamond from Castlevania 2. Or Castlevania Symphony that I prefer. And that Gorgon Bowl thing that I just destroyed was, I think that was a sprite taken straight from Circle of the Moon. Because Castlevania is all about recycling sprites. Another coin. Now this is a game from a period in which the series had evolved beyond wall meat, but there are still lots of things to punch in the walls. So this game handles curse status differently than Symphony of the Night did. In Symphony of the Night, when you were cursed, you just couldn't attack. But in Aria of Sorrow, when you're cursed, your magic point, your magic meter, which allows you to use souls, that drains. So you're temporarily rendered unable to use your attack souls. But it regenerates pretty quickly. And also hearts, I believe, yes, they replenish some of your spirit points. Someone in the chat wants to know, what is this? Wall fruit? This is the vegetarian version of Castlevania, actually. Forgot to mention that. It's the future, you know? Someone's more enlightened. The little student witch there is one of many female enemies in this game and many Castlevania games. Oh look, plot. Here's another female character, but this is an ally. This is Yoko Belnades, who is a descendant of Sypha Belnades from Castlevania 3. Reaching way back into history, 1,000 years later, she's all out to help. That's keeping the family tradition alive. Who is Genya Arikado? That's a great question. That's a great question, John Connolly, and I think that is a mystery that we will have to solve together over the course of this game. And her serious demeanor really goes out the window when she giggles. But then again, Soma is the most styling Castlevania hero, so I can understand. She's also really fast. She just walked away and now she's gone. That's another... I don't think this is actually a recycled sprite, but it's definitely a repurposed sprite from Rondo of Blood, the Minotaur, which used to be a boss and now has been downgraded to a mere common enemy, which is a video game tendency that actually gets made fun of a lot of in the latest Shantae game, which kind of draws a lot from these Castlevania titles. It's worth playing if you're into Castlevania, the non-linear style. Oh look, a boss room. Walk into a demon's mouth because why not? This is, after all, Castlevania set in the future. It's the world after Michael Jackson was alive, so the world knows about moonwalking. In previous Castlevania games, that move was just an anomaly. But here, it's not anachronistic. It makes total sense. Alright, the whip sword. Someone recommended I use the whip sword, so I'm going to switch over to that. It's basically what's her face, Ivy's weapon from Soul Calibur, but without the bondage equipment. And it's time for another boss. One with an epilepsy warning. So actually someone suggested I use the Killer Mantle. Let me see what happens if I try that. I think I have the Killer Mantle. The Killer Mantle is a really weird soul, weird power. It swaps an enemy's hit points and magic points, but... Oh, can I really not use it? That's lame. Doesn't seem to be having much effect. But it's good against certain enemies that have extremely high hit points and extremely low magic points. Alright, let's try something different. Let's see. Someone in the chat mentions that Michael Jackson was a Dhampir, which is a little known fact. I certainly didn't know that. So the bat's kind of useless here. I have to get up close and personal to the bad guy, and it doesn't even do much damage. Lame. I can try the most useless attack, which is a fish that dies. Alright. That's not a bad one. Oops, out of magic. This doesn't give you the little cool ratings when you do that, like it did in Harmony of Dissonance. So, another NPC. A little known fact is that in the sequel to this game, Dawn of Sorrow, there's a special mode if you get the worst ending, where you can play as Alucard and Yoko and Hammer, or not Hammer, Julius Belmont. And it's basically a riff on Castlevania 3. You can switch between the three characters. They all have different abilities. The only person missing from that setup was Grant Dynasty, the ghost pirate. And supposedly... Oh look, I've already got a double jump. That's pretty early in the game. Supposedly Hammer there was supposed to take the role of Grant, but for whatever reason he wasn't put into that special mode, which is a little disappointing. Because, Grant was like this tiny little dude, whereas Hammer's huge, so it'd be kind of amusing to see a giant hulking Hammer hopping around like Grant did. What might have been, huh? Someone in the chat mentioned that because I'm not listening to the music as I play, I'm missing out on Hammer's theme, which is, yes, it's like badly sampled butt rock. It's really great. But you at home get to enjoy it, and I apologize for running into this room that I'd already completed. I'm not paying very close attention since I'm narrating as I play. That's never good. It's like talking on your cell phone while you drive. Probably gonna get someone killed. There. So now we know which is stronger, a Gorgon bull or a cat. Apparently it's a cat. Someone in the chat asked if Hammer is a descendant of Grant. I don't know if that's the case. That might be a little too on the nose. But maybe. I don't know. Sure. Why not write a fan fiction about it? I'd like to read it. Write a fan fiction, then Send me a link. That'd be great. Someone wants to know if I have the poison sword. I don't know. What is that one called? Let's see. I've got fire. I've got stone. I've got darkness. I've got wide. I've got a battle axe. Oh, I do have the spear that pierced the abdomen of Jesus Christ as he hung on the cross. Later used in Evangelion. So that's something. Let's see. I'm going to switch souls out again. Let's see if there have been any recommendations. The Man-Eater Bullet Soul. Let's see. I think I do have Man-Eater. Let's find out. No, apparently I don't. But I can throw dolls at the enemy or something. Alright. So let's drop down and see what I can find over this way. Can I go this way yet? Oh yeah, I can. Oh no, I can't. I need to be able to slide. Which, alas, I cannot do. So that's the Lands of Longinus. In a pinch, it can also pierce Lilith and prevent her from causing any Lilim to spawn, thus arresting the arrival of Third Impact. So, I'm trying to remember, where do I go? I think it's, yeah, over to the right. Okay. Gotta make use of my Malthus sword that lets me double jump. So, new for this game is Arachne's ability to shoot machine gun fire. That's definitely not straight from the original Greek mythology, but is certainly an interesting interpretation of the mythic figure. Let's see, I think it was over to the right. No, I need the box, that's right. So the Old Man Murray time to crate on this game is actually pretty good. It's a good solid game. You have to go for like half an hour before you see your first see your first interactive crate. And as far as I know, there are no exploding barrels whatsoever. That's it? All that for nothing? Lame. Alright. So, got all the useless doodads from here. Time to work my way back out. This spear is amusingly overpowered. Alright, so that's the ability of the killer doll. It creates a decoy, basically. That was a decoy of Mina, Soma's girlfriend, who you didn't meet because I skipped past that part. So, up. Let's see, we're entering our last quarter hour here. Final segment of the broadcast. So I'll mention again, in case you've just joined in, I'm Jeremy Parrish with US Gamer, playing Castlevania Aria of Sorrow. I have most of the weapons, most of the souls. I'm playing a New Game Plus. So I encourage you to give me recommendations on tactics and strategies. I believe this is where I need to go because the map over to the right, that doesn't lead anywhere. So I think this takes me to the weird non-linear portion. Oh no, that's just something I hadn't gotten before. How about that? So I met Hammer and now I have the hammer for a little synchronicity. Anyway, I'll be playing for another 15 minutes, and I'm taking recommendations on souls and weapons to use, assuming I have them in my inventory. Keep things lively and interesting. So throw out suggestions in the chat, please. Let's switch weapons. Yes, the John Connolly wants me to show off the Dracula Soul combo. Let's see, that is... well, first I need to be in Souls. So Succubus I have. What was it? Actually don't remember what Dracula's Soul combo was. Actually, I think the middle one I get later in the game, don't I? Because I don't seem to have something that would fit. Alright, someone wants Catoblopus. Assuming I even pronounced that right. Let's switch to that if I have it. I don't have it. Well, I'm sorry to be so lame. I'm gonna fight with a little friend now. Oh, or not. I forgot to switch out my weapons. I got so carried away. Let's see. Let's find something else that's interesting. Let's try the Mach Punch. Faster than the eye can see. Flame Demon, Giant Bat, and Succubus. Yeah, I don't have all those yet. That's the secret soul combo for Dracula. Someone recommended Beam Skeleton. I wonder if I have that. I don't even know if I have enough. Oh, there we go. Yeah, alright. Why not? Less impressive than I remember. But powerful. Okay, in the chat, John Connolly wants me to show off familiars instead of the stuff that I'm using right now, so what are some familiars? You guys will have to remind me. Alright. Oh, I don't think I have enough. Oh, I was standing under a low ledge, so I couldn't use the devil familiar. But basically, that's pretty much the most metal thing in any Castlevania game ever. Someone wants to know if I'm playing with the Retron controller because it sounds really creaky. No, I'm playing with a kind of beaten-up Super NES controller, and that's really creaky. I really need to get a better Super NES controller. One of these days... I'm back in familiar territory now. Let's see... I think I want to go down, I think I want to go up. Or maybe it's not the controller that's creaky, maybe it's just... New Game Plus means never having to say you're sorry for playing sloppily. Let's see what some other familiars I can summon up are. Imp, the familiar. Guess I can go there. No, I think I want to do the double thing. Don't tell my Bible school teacher. I'm very disappointed. Let's go up our hit points. Or magic points. Oh, how sad. Alright, this chat is, or this stream is winding down, so folks in chat, if you have any last requests for weird power combos or anything, let me know. This is the time to do it. Got about 5 more minutes before I need to sign off and call it a night. So another request for the Dracula combo, but I can't do that yet, can I? I'm pretty sure some of those abilities are only at the end. Let's find out. Flame Demon. Oh, yeah, there we go. Giant Bat, I think was the other one. Nope, I don't have that one yet. I think Giant Bat is the one that lets you transform into a flying form, so you get that as part of the story, otherwise you'd be able to break the game, as if I haven't already. I'm going to switch to throwing hand grenades, I guess. So I can't do the Dracula combo. Any other requests? Someone in chat mentions that Dracula's castle is 2,000 rooms and no bathrooms. I actually don't think that's true. You can see all kinds of rooms that you can't access in the background. I just have to assume that the water closets are back there, hidden in the background, scrolling past in parallax. But yeah, playthrough of this game does take like 7 or 8 hours. It's a long time for someone to play. Maybe he's got like a camelback. What do they have in Dune? The still suits? Yeah, it just recycles everything into potable water. That's probably it. This is the future, after all. The year 2035. Man, you think a grenade would hurt a skeleton more than that? Yeah, I think that's Harry Potter's scarf, so I should get that. Learn to cast magic. One last random assortment of things. Let's see. Switch to a katana. See if there's any interesting equipment. No. Put on my new scarf. I don't know, that doesn't really seem like good sword form to me. Well, what do I know? Anyway, it is time to wind this live stream down, so I think I'm going to call it a night, and leave you guessing as to how this amazing story plays out. Thanks everyone who joined in for the stream and watched and made suggestions, even if I couldn't fulfill them. I appreciate you taking the time to enjoy some Castlevania with me. And I think I'm going to try to live stream the original Castlevania next week, so just in time for Halloween. Stay tuned for that so you can watch me almost beat the game, but get stuck at one boss and be really frustrated for hours on end. It'll be great. So thanks again for watching. Go check out usgamer.net because it's a cool website and cool people read it. And join us again next Tuesday and Thursday around the same time for more live streams of upcoming video games and old video games. We do both. Thanks everyone, and I will catch you next time I stream.